Hey, we just defeated the Illuminate, but it's not over just yet. The developers give us a warning about the faction. Not only that, we'll talk about the newest major order, we've got a vehicle dispatch update, and there's so much more I'll be going over in today's video. If you would like to support the channel, please hit the like button below by tapping the thumbs up button at any point, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let's first talk about the Illuminate. I'm sure you know by now that we have successfully defended Calypso from the squid threat, but is it over that quickly? Did we actually defeat the Illuminate once and for all? No, not at all. This is just the beginning. They're going to come back 10 times more powerful because we were only fighting a small portion of their forces. The developers have essentially stated in an interview that this is only a small faction of the Illuminate, meaning they're going to come back with different squid types. So expect not just Overseers, Volus, and the Harvesters, expect new enemy types the next time they come back. Now, as I've mentioned a few seconds ago, IGN interviewed the Arrowhead team, specifically the game director Michael Erickson, about 3 days ago. He told IGN, as you can see here, that the Illuminate invasion involves the Vanguard fleet, and it does not appear to be the full faction. I suspect the Illuminate are going to come back with the entire faction at some point, and they're going to claim a few planets in the process. And I believe it will be difficult to stop them from capturing the planets, similar to how the Jet Brigade was tough to stop. Also, in the recent Major Order success message, they even stated that this is not the end of the Illuminate since a few of them had escaped. Right here it says, "The resurgent Illuminate have been repelled by the Helldivers. Order has been restored on Calypso. It is assessed that a small cell of the Illuminate forces survived their eradication at the end of the First Galactic War, staying hidden until now. Recent democratic activity may have made their discovery imminent, precipitating the recent attack. The shock and invasion of Calypso left colonies in ruins. Thousands remain unaccounted for. Multiple units have reported human-like combatants on the battlefield. Investigations into these reports are ongoing. Despite the audacity of the shocking and unprovoked assault, the Helldivers once again proved their unmatched martial prowess. The enemy has retreated in defeat. Sea Recon units will soon hunt down any remnants. As soon as they are located, they will be eradicated." Well, as you can see, the Illuminate have escaped, most likely to report back to their homeworld or wherever the main faction is currently hunkered down at. On top of that, we know the Sea Recon team is currently hunting down the leftover Illuminate. I do have a good feeling that they're going to come across information that will help us figure out what's going on. But hey, that's just a wild guess. Obviously, the squids are not done just yet, and I'm sure they're planning for another assault at some point in the near future. Speaking of the Illuminate, right after we had defeated them, there's a dispatch update on the bottom right corner that talks about how we're going to receive the new FRV vehicle very soon. However, it'll pop up in several days from now. I'm not too sure if this is several days in game or what exactly, but you can see right here it says, "The Admiral Defense AM Factory Hub has been completed. Production of fast recon vehicles, FRVs, for all Helldiver battle spaces is on schedule to begin within the next several days." I talked about this yesterday, how we're going to receive the new vehicle stratagem. The community manager at the time talked about how we'll be able to earn the new FRV vehicle in an upcoming major order, as you can see here. However, we know now that it's going to pop up very soon, since the factory hub has been fully constructed. Lastly, Sony just leaked a major order and also revealed where the Illuminate are going to attack next. I thought this was absolutely crazy to see, but this wouldn't be the first time Sony did something like this. You can see that this is the official PlayStation Access YouTube channel. They revealed that the Illuminate will be on the bottom right side of the sector known as Morgan Sector. There's also the new major order on the right side of the screen that says, "The Illuminate menace has returned with a surprise attack upon our colonized worlds. Strike back at them before they can muster additional forces." And it says that we need to defend Calypso against 1 attack from the Illuminate, defend against 3 attacks from the Illuminate in the Rictus Sector, and last but not least, defend against 5 attacks from the Illuminate in the Morgan Sector. Yep, so it appears Sony just leaked the next major order, which might pop up today or later or tomorrow, who knows when. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know this just happened and Sony made a big mistake because this is kind of revealing, right? What we're going to be doing next. If you didn't know about this, then tap the like button below and let me know what you think about it. With the Illuminate aside, we've got great news that the Arrowhead developers are fully aware of the issue surrounding the jetpack bug, as well as another one listed on their site. If you're not too sure what the jetpack bug is, it's basically when you fly in a direction and then you just end up flopping over. Basically, you're unable to land properly without ragdolling. With that said, we recently went over the new known issue list yesterday. Well, about 2 hours ago, the developers just updated the list again, This time it says, melee weapons interact oddly with physic objects such as stationary car props, causing them to seem weightless. Jump hack may cause the player to ragdoll upon landing when it seems like they shouldn't. The first bug I just brought up is kind of funny. You could actually hit the stationary car props and they would fly all over the place. So that's not too bad of a bug, but the jetpack bug is pretty annoying at times. It's not too terrible, but that's what's going on recently. I know there were a few comments in the last video where you all stated that the jetpack is annoying to use. Thankfully, the developers are fully aware of the problem, and it's most likely going to be fixed in the next update. Since we're on the topic of bugs, I also saw a few comments about how peak physique is not working properly. I thought this was kind of strange since I didn't have any issues with it at all. The community manager Mitchimus responded to a player who basically said that they heard the peak physique passive doesn't apply with melee weapons unless you tap the melee key. If you were to tap the fire key, it doesn't apply the extra damage benefits. Mitchimus actually debunked this. He talked to the QA team, and they did not see any bugs or issues with peak physique. Not only did Mitchimus respond to that player, there also appears to be a bug with the arc thrower. Now, I haven't noticed any problems with the arc thrower, though possibly you have. I saw a comment on the Helldivers 2 Discord where a player asked the community manager whether the arc thrower shooting point blank is a bug or intentional. Mitchimus essentially wrote back and said that he believes it is a bug and that he'll raise it with the QA team. But if there's more information about it, then players should report it on the support site over at Arrowhead's Zendesk. If you have noticed a problem with it, then I suggest you do the same. I'll leave a link below where the sources are so that you can go there and submit a ticket of your own. Continuing along, if you're wondering about a double mech loadout and whether it will be possible to use two in the near future, it appears that won't be the case, and it most likely won't happen anytime soon. The support team member Misty replied to a player asking if it would be possible, and her response was that it was disabled due to performance issues and probably won't come back anytime soon. Now, personally, I would absolutely love to have a double mech loadout. It would be amazing to roam around with the extra firepower, but that's the main reason it's not feasible at the current moment. It's all due to performance issues. So I know one of you commented about this in a previous video about a month or so ago, stating that when it was possible to use two mechs, you didn't notice any performance problems. My best guess is that it might cause a crash at some point, but I can't confirm or deny that. When I was able to spawn two down, I didn't see any performance issues at the time, but I also didn't roam around with them for 50 minutes or longer, so again, I can't tell you exactly what the performance issue is. Also, you know what's not a bug? The sickle, apparently. So, Pilistad responded to a few comments on a live chat video, and it's interesting because, you know, a lot of us have seen how large the sickle has been growing over time, and it's not a bug. I'm not too sure if Arrowhead is trolling us or what's going on here, but you can see this is what Pilistad said in response. It's a meme in the studio, pics of it always growing, how's the size of the sickle, and lastly, we will at some point, but the discussion is it even bugged? Interesting. I don't even know what to say about this, but it is funny to see it grow ever so largely each patch, and at this point, it's going to be as large as the Super Destroyer. So before we continue forward, I just want to give credit to Poopin' for posting those screenshots on my Discord. Thank you so much, bud. And yeah, that's amazing to find out. So not only are there screenshots about that, but Pilstead also mentioned that he can't say anything about the PSN link issue. I'm assuming there's no information to share, or possibly he doesn't have anything he can say about it. What I would like to bring up right now is a secret that I think might have been here all along, or maybe we just discovered it now, and by we, I mean a specific person named Ultra Raditz that posted this comment and said that if you salute to one of the data keepers, they'll actually say Hell Super Earth. So what I'll do right now is play the clip, and then you can catch me here in a few seconds, and I'll just give you my overall thoughts about it.
Hail Super Earth. Helldiver.
Interestingly enough, you can actually get a reaction from the NPCs if you do salute to them. I think that's incredibly cool because, you know, it's something different. It's something unique. It's a little bit of a secret. And if you didn't know about that, then there you go. We're now going to go over your suggested loadouts. If you have already posted one previously and I didn't select it, all you have to do is post the comment again in this video and I just might feature it in the next one. What we have today is a loadout by W_PFP, and this loadout consists of melee armor, which is the peak physique, of course, we're going to be using the sequel to clear out multiple mobs. And now the thing about this, I can't show you exactly what it's like on the Illuminate because, you know, the Illuminate are gone temporarily for now. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you all this on a different planet, a different faction and whatnot. So this loadout is pretty good on the bugs. So if you use the sickle, it's great. It's infinite ammo. You can take out multiple enemies, and it's overall a solid weapon choice. Not only that, we've also got the baton or spear. There's a choice between the two, and I suggest this spear, but although a lot of you love the baton because of the AoE, nonetheless, with the spear, you can take out multiple bugs with the peak physique armor. We've also got the impact nade. You said it's good for Illuminate ships, but it's also good for bugs in general. Of course, we also have stratagems. We're going to be using the airstrike. You also said that's good for mob clearing and the disruptors. But for now, again, we're using it on bugs, and you can just take out multiple types of enemies. We've also got the heavy MG, and I like to use this on the hive guards and brute commanders and all sorts of enemies like that. The third stratagem is going to be the guard dog, which has great armor penetration, and it can go through hive guards, brute commanders. It's okay on chargers, but overall a solid guard dog. We also have the Gatling sentry that you guys know. It's incredible against the bugs and just multiple enemies in general. I even use it on the bots as well. This right here is a very, very solid loadout, and I'm sure it's even better on the Illuminate. But anyways, I'm going to rate this loadout 5 out of 5 general brush stars. I definitely think this is worth using. It's probably even better on the Illuminate, so thank you for posting this. With everything mentioned in this video, this is your Helldivers 2 News. We're now going to check out the top 3 comments. If you guys would like to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. The first top comment is from Ultra Radit Stain. I've been getting disconnected from literally every match I was playing. Thank God it is an actual issue and not just me. Oh, also, don't know if this is new, but if you salute the data keeper NPC, she says, "Hail Super Earth." Yeah, I can't tell you if it's new or not, but that's new to me. And also, you're not the only one experiencing the issues, as you have stated, so that's good news, right? The second comment is by Emmanuel. They should make the ballistic shield block melee attacks from the small fry so you can go full right control mode with the stun baton. Wouldn't that be amazing? And who knows, maybe it will be possible in the near future, but we'll see what happens with that. And if there is anything about that, I'll be sure to update you on that. The last top comment is by Voss2120. Another bug that's annoying is Illuminate enemies clipping through destructible buildings, mostly the jetpack ones. So this issue right here, I'm sure they'll have it resolved by the next patch or a future one, because we all know that the gunships also had that issue. They would clip through mountains, and they eventually fixed that, so I'm expecting that'll be the next one. Alright, those are the top 3 comments. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications and give this video a like, because if you don't, the next time the Illuminate come around, they're gonna probe you and me. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.